My great-great-grandparents, John and Martha Nygaard, were born in Oslo, Norway, then called Christiania. They were born on the same day, July 20th, 1882. They were married in Norway in 1901, and they had 2 children there before beginning their winding journey to their American dream, owning their own farm. Their oldest son, Asbjørn Edward, wrote down their travels in the 1980s to preserve the memory of their journey. The family first went to the United Kingdom, where they boarded a boat that would bring them to Montreal, Canada, probably in 1904. While in Montreal, John worked as a locomotive boilermaker. In 1908, the family received letters from John's aunt and uncle in Minneapolis, who had 2 80-acre farms nearby in Bethel, Minnesota. However, by the time they arrived in Minneapolis, the 2 farms had already been claimed by John's cousins. John and Martha's family, in lieu of having a farm to work on, instead rented a house in Minneapolis, with John working at Bardwell Robinson Company. After that, they moved to a rented dairy farm in Fridley, Minnesota, where they struggled to pay rent, and their herd of dairy cows were eventually foreclosed on and repossessed. They were able to get the herd back with the help of their neighbor, a man named Pete Mortensen. With his help, John and Martha's family was able to move to a different house, eventually buying a farm of their own in Grand Park, Minnesota in 1917, where they would spend the rest of their lives. In the winters, they would work for the logging company hauling hay. They would have my great-grandmother Dorothy in 1918 on the new farm. John and Martha would pass away only 8 days apart at age 56, Martha passing away on July 2nd, 1938, and John passing away on July 10th, 1938, both of a cerebral brain hemorrhage. In total, they had 8 children born in many different parts of the world. Soon after their passing, John and Martha's children sold the family farm, the land becoming a part of Tamarack Wildlife Refuge. Although the farm no longer exists, you can still go to the Wildlife Refuge to visit the site and even see the original water pump. Similarly, even though John and Martha have been dead for almost a century, and it's been even longer since my family has lived in Norway, we remind ourselves of them and our Norwegian roots by making lefse and rosettes each year around Christmas time. In the end, John and Martha achieved their American dream of owning their own farm, however long and winding the road, and through their perseverance and tenacity, and no shortage of help from kind friends, family, and neighbors.